Today we are talking all things questing for 7 Days to Die Alpha 19. Now we've got a lot of info to cover and no time to waste, so let's get to it. Quests are one of the most important features of 7 Days to Die. Not only are they an excellent way to earn experience, they are also hands down the best way to earn money. You gain money from the quest rewards by actually doing the quest, but you also gain money by selling back a lot of the loot that you gather at these POIs. So today we're going to take an in-depth look at questing in 7 Days to Die. We will cover the various quest types that are available, how to complete each quest, and the various ways to maximize your effectiveness while completing the quests and receiving your rewards. But first, let's start with the actual quests themselves. The first thing we're going to cover is the various quest types and how to complete each one. The first quest we want to talk about is the very first quest, the basics of survival. This is the starter quest. So when you first start the game, you're going to come up with this pop-up here, started basics of survival. I'll let you folks read this on your own if you want. Just go ahead and click continue, and then you also come up with the quest tracking. And up here, you will notice your active quest. This here tells you which quest you have active and what you need to do in order to complete that quest. The beginner quests are extremely important. Not only do they give you kind of a tutorial on the game, but they also give you your first 4 skill points, as well as point you in the direction of your first trader. So let me show you exactly how to complete the basics of survival. First thing we need to do is craft a bedroll. In order to craft a bedroll, we are going to need plant fibers. You get plant fibers by punching grass. Now you come to your crafting menu, select your bedroll, and click craft. While that's going on, go ahead and continue to gather resources. Do not waste any time in 7 Days to Die. While you're crafting, you should be gathering. Do not waste time. Gather more resources. You are going to need them down the road. But now our bedroll is done, so all we need to do is place the bedroll down. So let's toss it down. Boom, there it is. Now we are on to the next item, which is craft a stone axe. For a stone axe, we're going to need plant fibers, wood, and small stones. Plant fibers, we've already covered where to get those. Wood is very easy. You can either punch these little woody bushes here like that. That'll give you some wood. Or if you are in desperate need, you can actually run up and punch a tree. That works as well. Next, we need to find some small stones. So you can either find those lying on the ground. They're usually dotted about here and there. Sometimes they can be a pain in the you-know-what to find, but just keep looking. You'll eventually find them. They are everywhere. Or if all else fails, just find yourself something like this, a boulder. You can actually punch the boulder to get stone as well if you can't find any dotted on the ground. All right, so here is an example of a small stone that you can actually pick up from the ground. In the forest biome, these can be kind of hard to find. The grass is so high that sometimes they are very difficult to see, but they are dotted about all over the place. So just find yourself something like this, pick it up, and move on to the next one. There we go. There's the second one we need. And now you'll notice our quest has changed to craft the stone axe. So we go back to our menu and boom, craft the stone axe. Now things will get much easier because the axe can gather stuff a lot faster than just finding it and picking it up from the ground or punching stuff. So next thing we need to do is craft our plant fiber shirt and pants. Since we already gathered the plant fibers that we need, we can just go ahead and get those going. Boom and boom, those are done. And now you'll see it switch to wear the plant fiber pants and shirt. So let's go ahead and throw those on, and that quest is completed. Next up, we need to craft a wooden club. So we're gonna need to gather some more wood. We have our stone axe, so that makes getting wood a lot faster. Just kind of hack on a tree for a little bit. There we go. We have plenty of wood now. So we craft up our wooden club. And boom, wooden club is done. Next up, we need to craft a bow and arrows. So we have the wood, we have the fiber, but we need stone and feathers. Well, remember that boulder I was telling you about? Come on over here with your stone axe, hack on this for a little bit, and you you will get plenty of stone. As for the feathers, you need to find yourself a bird's nest, like this one here. Let's search that up, and boom, we have our feathers. Now, interesting note, you can actually break down the bird's nest with your axe to gain even more feathers. But we have what we need for now, so let's go ahead and craft up the bow, and craft up, all you need to do is craft one arrow. So unless you're planning on using the bow and arrow, don't craft up too many arrows, save your resources for other stuff. Next up, we need to craft a wood frame block. So let's get that going. There it is. Now we need to place it and upgrade it. So let's put it down in our tool belt and boop, throw it on down, go back to our axe and upgrade. There it is. That is done. Now we need to build a campfire. Campfire requires more stone, so we'll go ahead and bang on the rock here for a little bit, get what we need, and now we can craft our campfire. So we'll come to our crafting menu, select the campfire, craft that bad boy, throw that in our tool belt, and now all we have to do is place it down. Now for me personally, I don't know why, but I always put the campfire on top of the wood frame block that we upgrade, and boom, we are done with our basics of survival, which opens up the second part of this quest, Journey to Settlement. This will take us to our first trader. Also, if we come take a look at our character, you'll notice that we have 4 skill points available. As soon as you complete the Basics of Survival quest, you will get your first 4 skill points. You don't actually have to make it to the trader in order to get those points. They are received once completing the Basics of Survival quest. But now let's go ahead and head to our first trader. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we found ourselves a Trader Hugh. That's a bummer. I was hoping for Jen or Joel or Bob, one of the nice traders. But you know what? Take what you can get. All traders are good traders, even when they're giant jerks. They can be very beneficial. In order to complete this quest, all you have to do is run inside and say hello to the trader. All you have to do is simply talk to the trader, and that quest will be complete. Now we can go ahead and accept regular quests or go about our merry way, do whatever we want to do. That quest is complete. So once you have completed the beginner quests, you can start taking regular quests from the traders. What I've got here, we're standing outside of Trader Jen's compound. We're gonna go ahead and head inside and see what regular quests she has to offer. So we will come in here and select the Do You Have Any Jobs section here, and this will bring up a list of available quests. The next quest that we're going to talk about is the Fetch quest. So let's go ahead and accept that quest. We'll select it, and then we will click Accept. Now if you take a look at the top right corner of the screen, our active quest is now Retrieve the Supplies. Head to Rally Point 248.2 meters to the northeast. You'll also see on my screen here, there's a flashing yellow exclamation point icon. That is telling you that the quest is that away. So let's head to the quest site, and I will show you how to complete the Fetch quest. Now, I did want to mention, as we start to approach the actual quest, you notice, did you hear that noise, that little bang noise? And you'll notice our quest icon on the top right switched to Activate Rally Point. Whenever you are getting close to a quest site, you'll hear that noise and your quest icon will switch. It's just a way for the game to tell you that you are getting close to a POI where there is an active quest ready for you to do. Make sure and be listening closely for that noise. But when you do approach a quest, what you're going to find is this little guy right here, this little bouncing exclamation point. That is what you are looking for. In order to start the quest, all you have to do is activate this little icon here, and your quest will begin. Now, before we get this quest going, there is something I did need to touch on that is a little bit controversial. We have not been to this POI before. It has not been looted. We go up to this trash here, you'll see it has not been searched. It is 100% possible to leave that icon alone, go inside, kill all the zombie jerks, loot up all the good stuff, and then come back out and start the quest. That will reset the POI, and all of the available loot will respawn. So you can actually double loot POIs when you have a quest in that same place. So loot it up, hit the icon to start the quest, turn around, do the quest, and re-loot. Now that's the controversial part. Some players believe that that's kind of cheating because there's no way that a POI, everything would magically reappear. And other people say, well, that's built into the game. The devs actually created the game to work that way. They actually want you to do that. They were aware that players would do that, and they are perfectly okay with it. So therefore, it is a perfectly legitimate way to play the game. Me personally, I say, Whatever you feel is correct. If you feel it's cheating, don't do it. If you feel it's perfectly legitimate, go for it. It is completely up to you. It's not my place to tell you which way is right and which way is wrong. That is 100% up to each individual player. And don't let anybody else tell you that the way you play the game is wrong. That's just wrong. They should have no say in the way that you play the game. You play the game the way you want to play the game, and let them play the game the way they want to play the game. That's how it should be, and that is how I approach almost every single one of these issues. So just so you guys know, that is an option available. You can double loot POIs if you have a quest in the same POI. But with that said, let's go ahead and get this quest going. So we're going to activate the tier 1 fetch. Boom. And you'll notice our icon in the top right there change. It now says find White River supplies. You'll also see below that it says stay within. When you are doing a quest at a POI, there is a POI area that you have to remain within until the quest is completed. If you leave that area, for instance, I'm going to start backing up a little bit. You notice my little check mark there turned yellow. That's just a warning saying, hey, you're getting a little far away from the POI. Go back any further and you will fail the quest. If you go, I believe it's between 25 and 30 blocks away from the POI area, you will fail whatever quest you are doing if you have not completed it before leaving. Keep that in mind. It's very, very important. I have seen many players accidentally fail a quest because they stepped too far away from the POI after activating it. So keep that in mind. But let's go ahead and get inside and let me show you how to complete the fetch quest. Our goal is just to find the White River supplies. Now, if you look at my compass, you'll see a little orange satchel backpack thingy. That is telling me that's the direction of the White River supplies. So, and then you'll also notice the little arrow above it. That means that it is higher than my current elevation. So I need to go up and I need to go to the southeast. Generally speaking, POIs are pretty well mapped out. They have a nice little course for you to follow. And for the fetch quest, you should be able to follow the path of the POI and you will come across the White River supplies. There are very few exceptions where the White River supplies are put in like crazy places, but generally speaking, follow the path of the POI and you will come across your White River supplies. Now, since I'm just demonstrating this, I've got the AI turned off for the fetch quest. We don't have to worry about the zombie jerks. I'm just showing you how to complete this. I also have my my gun, my kill everything god gun, so we can kill any jerks that we do come across. But just make your way through the POI and find the White River supplies. Hey, buddy, you did. So we're just going to keep going through here until we find the White River supplies. We're going to follow the path of the POI. We're not going to break anything that does not need to be broken. And here we go, guys. Look, there is the ladder up. So this is going to take us up. And now if you look at the icon, you'll notice that the icon, the little arrow above the satchel icon is now gone. So now we can continue going through the POI. And we keep going, keep going. All right. And look right here, guys. You'll notice that the satchel is flashing. It's 2.9 meters away. So that tells us that we are getting very, very close. We go in this door here, come around the corner, and you'll notice there is a plug right here covering the actual satchel. Let's blast that open, and boom, there is our courier satchel. Search that up, and there are the White River supplies. Go ahead and grab those, and you'll notice in the top right corner, our quest icon switched to Return to Trader. That's your cue that the quest is done. It is now safe to leave the POI. You can go ahead and turn in this quest and get your reward. So here we are back with Trader Jen. Let's go ahead and talk to her, get our reward, and accept the next quest. And the next quest we want to take a look at is the Clear Zombies quest. Let's go ahead and accept that. So we'll click accept. Boom. And now if we take a look at the top right corner of the screen, we have accepted clear the area, and we need to head to the rally point that is 1.5 kilometers to the south. So let's go ahead and head to the site of this quest. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at the site of the tier 1 clear quest. So we're going to go ahead and get this started, and the clear quests are exactly what they sound like. You go in and you kill every single zombie jerk that is inside that POI. Again, I want to caution you, do not leave the POI area until your quest has been completed. If you do, you will fail the quest. So let's get this bad boy going. Quest has started. Let's kill us some zombie jerks. I hear him waking up. Boom, dead. Now you'll notice, oh, we got a runner. We got a runner. She gone. Let's head on in here. Okay, we've got a couple in there. Now, you see my compass? 2 red dots appeared. Those are targets. We got to kill those in order to complete the quest. And you can also notice this little yellow dot here. This is telling you that there are more zombies in this area here. You need to make your way over there in order to spawn in the rest of the zombies. So let's head on over. And it's a doggy. Die, doggy. And boom, that dog was the last zombie jerk we had to take care of. If you notice in the top right corner of the screen, it now says return to trader. Now we have completed the quest. It is safe to head on back to Trader Jen and collect our reward. Now, before we move on, I did want to take this opportunity to say, if you're finding this video helpful and or enjoyable, join the Sav Nation by clicking that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you do not miss a single one of our tutorial videos. I release videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. But now, let's get back to it. Now, for the next quest type, I had to pay a visit to Trader Joel, because Trader Joel offers the Buried Supply quest. It is completely random which quests the traders have available. Every day, they will have 5 quests available, and they can be any quest type. So I had to come on over here to Trader Joel in order to find myself a Buried Supply quest. So let's go ahead and accept that quest, and let me show you folks how to complete the Buried Supplies quest. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at the site of our Buried Supply quest. Now you will notice this little dotted yellow circle here on the ground. This is the indicator of exactly where those buried supplies are buried. So you'll know we need to dig inside of this little circle here. Now, unfortunately, there is no trick in order to pinpoint the chests anymore. It used to be that you could just find the center, dig down two spots, and you're good to go. But the fun pimps have kind of removed that little trick and made the spawn point a lot more random. So the chest will actually be buried. It's buried somewhere in this point here, but we don't know exactly where. Unfortunately, the only way to find out is to dig. So let's get to digging. Just whip out your shovel and start digging. Generally speaking, I like to start on the top and work my way down. You can start on one edge and work your way in. That's fine. Some people like to start in the center. It honestly doesn't really matter that much. It's pretty much just luck of the draw. You just gotta get lucky. But keep digging, because every 10 blocks that you dig up, that little yellow circle will actually narrow. And there you go. You hear that little ding noise? The circle constricts a little bit, and it says you're getting closer. So now we'll just keep on digging, and let's find these buried supplies. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. I found it. Now, before you actually activate the chest or search the chest, you always want to make sure you have a way out of the hole. Because the moment that you search this chest and take all the goodies, the moment you grab those supplies, zombie jerks will spawn in the area, and they will swarm you. So, before you open up that chest, make sure you can get out of the hole. There's nothing worse than having a bunch of zombie jerks piling in on you and you not having the ability to get out of the hole. That's a good way to die. So make sure that you have a good way out, a good way to exit the hole before you search the chest. But we're good to go, so let's go ahead and search up the buried supply food stash here. And this is pretty sad. This isn't very good at all. Generally speaking, you're going to get some water, you're going to get some food items, you'll usually get one recipe or seed recipe, something like that, and you will also get one specialty drink. That is usually what is inside the buried food stash chests, as well as the White River supplies. So go ahead and just grab everything, and the moment we do, the zombie jerks spawn in. Then go ahead and whip out your weapon and take care of them. There's usually 3 to 4 zombie jerks that spawn in with the buried supply quests. Once they are dispatched, you are good to go. Head on back to the trader and turn in your quest to get your rewards. Now, for buried supply quests, there are only 2 tiers of buried supply quests. There's the tier 1, which is the one that we just did, which gives you food items. And then there's a tier 2, which gives you low-level loot, and usually only 1 or 2 items of low-level loot. After tier 2, the buried supply quests are no longer longer available. See, there is no tier 3, tier 4, or tier 5 buried supply quest. So we are back here at Trader Joel. Let's say hello to Trader Joel, and turning in this quest is going to take us to our next quest. So if you go to your character screen, the menu here, and you come over to the exclamation point here, this is your quest tab. This will tell you which quests you have active and which quests you have completed. You can use the arrows here to switch through the different pages. So if we start at the back here, we've already completed the basic quests. We did the White River Citizen, so we found the trader, and then we started doing regular quests. And we have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This will be our 10th quest completed. So this is going to open up our next quest that we need to take a look at. So we will accept our reward, hit complete, and then you will notice this pop up here. It says reward tier 1 complete. We have completed the tier 1 quests. Every 10 quests that you complete for the traders will send you on a special quest. So we also get an extra 2,000 dukes, which is cool. So let's go ahead and select our reward for that. And now you will notice a third option has popped up. It says, got any special jobs? Let's go ahead and select that, and we will open up tier 2 opening trade routes. What this quest does is takes you to another trader. Now, which trader it takes you to is random. Generally speaking, if you do the traders one at a time, it'll send you to one that you have not found yet. If you've already done some searching and have found a whole bunch of traders, it may possibly send you to a trader that you have already found. But this is a great way to open up new traders. The more traders, the better. The more traders you have access to, the more quests you can do every single day. Also, the more money you can make, and the greater the access to available inventories. Remember, there are multiple things that traders are good for, so having access to multiple traders is a very good thing. But for now, let's go ahead and accept the quest opening trade routes. That'll bring up this dialog box here, and it will tell you the direction that you need to go and which trader you're going to find. So unfortunately, Trader Joel here is sending us to the mega jerk Trader Rect. Go ahead and hit accept on that, and let's go pay a visit to Trader Rect. So once again, in the top right corner, we have our active quest, says head to the trader, located 1.1 kilometers to the northwest. So here we are at Trader Rect's compound, and the way you complete this quest is as simple as saying hello. All you gotta do is talk to the new trader, and boom, the quest is done. Hit select, and now we can go ahead and take our next job. So since we are here, we might as well do a job for the jerk that is Trader Rect. He is going to send us on our last quest that we need to talk about, and that is the fetch and clear quest. So let's go ahead and select that quest there. He's sending us to Household Bungalow 2, and we are to exterminate the zombie jerks and retrieve the shipment. Accept that, and our quest marker is now activated. 2 kilometers to the east, we will head to the rally point. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at the site of our tier 2 fetch and clear. As you can imagine, this quest type combines 2 of the quest types that we've already covered, but this is the one that most people get in trouble with, because they will do the clear part of it and completely forget to grab the White River supplies. Think they're done with the quest, head on out, and boom, they fail the quest. You can go through the entire POI, kill every single zombie jerk, but if you forget to grab those supplies, you will fail this quest. So keep that in mind. This is both a fetch and a clear at the same time. So let's go ahead and get this started, and let me show you how to complete it. We will activate it. Boom. All right. So now you'll see in our top right corner here, we not only need to clear the area, we need to find the White River supplies and stay within the area while we do it. On our compass, we have our little satchel icon telling us that the supplies are this away, and it looks like they are going to be, might be right here in this very first room. But we need to go in, kill all the jerks, and find those supplies. Ah, look at that. We lucked out. Boom. Supplies there. That part is done. Find White River supplies gives us the green check mark. So we are good to go. Now all we have to do is go through the POI and kill all the zombie jerks. So let's find them. Ah, there's one. He did. All right, we got some red on the compass. That means we've got some zombie jerks heading our way. Waking up. Zombie jerks we gotta kill. Ooh, he did. She did. Let's keep rolling. All right, I'm making my way through here, and you'll notice the yellow dot here has come up on the screen. That's telling me that there are more zombies to spawn in this direction over here. So we are going to continue to follow the POI, and I see a jerk there. I see him hiding. He did. All right, 3 more dots on the screen. That's 3 more jerks to kill. And boom, there it is. Quest is complete. You'll notice in the top right corner of the screen, it says return to trader. That is your cue that it is safe to leave the POI. You've killed all the zombie jerks. You found the supplies. You are good to go. However, there is some zombie jerk out here making some ruckus that I'm going to take care of on the way out. Quit making so much noise, lady. Let's head back to the trader and get our reward. So here we are back with Trader Rect, the gigantic jerk that he is, to turn in this quest and get our reward. But now I think it is a good time to talk about maximizing those rewards that you receive from the trader. For this, we are going to need a couple of things. The first item we're going to need is a pair of nerdy glasses. These are extremely important because they will give you plus 10% experience. That works with trader rewards as well. So let's go ahead and talk to Trader Rect here, and you'll notice the experience that we would gain from this quest is about 5,000. Now, let's go ahead and put on our nerdy glasses. Let's put those on and take another look, and boom, now we are up to about 5,500. That XP boost does work for trader quests as well. Now let's take a little closer look at the actual rewards themselves. So we just finished this tier 2 quest. He's given us the choice of rewards of double barrel shotgun or 3 vitamins. Well, obviously we would take the double barrel shotgun because it's worth a lot more than 3 crappy vitamins, but there is a way to make this even better. So before we turn this quest in and accept those rewards, let's see if we can do a little bit better. In order to do that, we're gonna have to take a look at our skills. We're gonna come over to the intellect tree and take a look at the daring adventurer. Every level of this perk will increase the amount of dukes that you receive from turning in a quest. They will also give you an additional choice for quest rewards. So at level 1, you'll be getting 3 choices for quest rewards. At level 2, you'll get 4 choices of quest rewards. And at level 3, you will get 5 choices. So 5 different items that you can choose from. And now, once you max this out to level 4, not only do you get a choice of 5 separate rewards, you can also choose 2 of those as your reward. So not 1 item, but 2 items as a quest reward. So let me show you what this looks like. So we're going to open up level 1 here, and let's go back in and see what our rewards look like this time. All right, there you go. So our Duke's Casino tokens have been increased from 1,400 to 1,469. We get a 69 point bonus, and you'll notice we now have 3 items to choose from. Let's go ahead and bump it up to the next level. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are now level 2 in the Daring Adventurer, and let's take a look at those quest rewards once again. And as you can see, our Duke's Casino token reward is up to 1,540, and we now have 4 items to choose from. Next up, let's take a look at level 3. There we go. We are now level 3 in the Daring Adventurer, so let's go ahead and take a look at the quest rewards at this level. And as you can see, we are up to 1,610 Duke's Casino tokens. That's a bonus of 210, and we now have 5 choices of quest rewards. But it gets even better. Let's go ahead and max that out to level 4. And there we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are now level 4 in the Daring Adventurer. So let's take a look at those quest rewards. So now our Duke's Casino token reward is up to 1,680. That's a bonus of 280, not too bad. We still have the same 5 items that we can choose from. However, now we have the ability to choose 2 items as our reward. Now, you guys know me, I am all about knowledge, and Batter Up Volume 6 is one awesome book to get. This gives you the ability to craft the steel club. I love the steel club. So let's go ahead and select that as one of our rewards, and you'll notice that that item has turned green. Now let's say we change our mind and we're like, you know what, I don't want the Batter Up Volume. Nah, let's choose something else. Just click unselect and it will unselect that item. But we are going to take the Batter Up Volume 6, so let's select that. that, now we can choose any one of these 4 items as our second reward. Let's go ahead and take this double barrel shotgun. So the first one has been highlighted in green. All you do is select the second one you want and click the complete button. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Tier 2 fetch and clear has been completed. We have our book, we have our double barrel shotgun, and we have our money. The Daring Adventurer perk is absolutely awesome, especially later in the game. There are 5 tiers of quests available. As you increase in tiers, the quests increase in difficulty. However, the rewards also increase. You get up to tier 5, start doing tier 5 quests. The rewards frequently contain quality 6 items, quality 6 weapons, tools, and armor. Sometimes it can be very difficult to find those items, but if you're doing the tier 5 quests, you will get quality 6 goods. Now, add on top of that the ability to have 5 different items available, plus the ability to select 2 of those items. You can be racking up a lot of quality 6 gear that you can either turn around and sell right back to the trader for a lot more money, or if it's something you need, add it to your loadout and make your character even better. Questing is one of the most important features of 7 Days to Die. I cannot overstate how beneficial questing can be for your character. Not only are you earning lots of experience, you're also earning a lot of money in the process. Plus, you will be able to improve your loadout and gear at the same time. Learning the ins and outs of the questing system in 7 Days to Die can vastly improve your game. I hope you folks have found this video helpful and or enjoyable. If you did and you'd like to see more, I've created a very special playlist of trader tutorials that you can access by clicking the box in the top right corner of the screen. But for now, this is Saven saying thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me in Saven's World. And remember, the average gamer is always king of the hill on the bell curve.